Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Jones, and I am from theboxman.com, where we've changed the way that you should watch TV. Our website is www.theboxxmen.com. We are theboxman.com, and we have changed the way that you should watch TV. And in this video, we're going to take a look at how to expand your Ethernet settings using a Formuler device and some other things as well. If this is your first time to our YouTube channel or other platforms, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps me with the algorithm of YouTube as I'm building this channel organically. Now, this is probably going to be a very short video, informative video. I like the little tips and tricks to make your device run smoother. One of the best things about a media device, it gives you the ability to change on the fly settings and things to make it run a lot smoother. Hence the Formuler Z11 Pro. I don't need to go into what that looks like, why I like it, but this is the device that I will be using as an example. Now, I always run my devices on Ethernet and not Wi-Fi, but the majority of folks, they use Wi-Fi. So in my next video, I'm going to show why we should look at a Wi-Fi analyzer if you're going to be running Wi-Fi. All right. But that's not this video. When you have the Formuler device, you can find a lot of things within the settings. And this is the Z11. So the settings cog is at the top here. From there, what you're going to do is just press the OK button again. That should open up the regular settings on the Android. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight, it should be highlighted already, but network and internet should be highlighted. And as you can see in this example, it says that I'm Ethernet connected, which is awesome for me. I'll click on that. I'm going to go ahead and turn off Wi-Fi. I don't know why that's on, but it is probably because I was using the Wi-Fi before. So there you are right here. It says I am Ethernet connected and my 1000 megabits per second. Proxy settings, it's on none. Proxy settings allow you to manually set up a proxy by the browser, but you can manually set up anything on the device. If you have the proxy information, you could put that information right there. Normally on these devices and others, if it's already on none, unless you're going to be changing that and using a proxy, then you just leave it none. So it saves everything successfully. After that, we're going to go down. Now, the IP settings, most of the people leave it on DHCP and static. So the static, you're going to use an IP address, or if you're going to change a static IP or use a static IP, you can definitely do that. I'm not going to make any changes here, but I'm going to leave it already on DHCP because when you set up this device, it'll ask you in the setup if you want to leave it on DHCP or do something manual. It was already on DHCP, so I'm going to leave it there. These are for Ethernet settings. This is where it gets good for me and for others because it gives you a little more options here. Private DNS, domain name system or domain name servers, you can leave it on automatic. You can turn it off. Or if you go to private DNS providers, host names. Now, many of you may not know what this means, but that should be a good, another informational video I can delve into. But 1.1.1.1 is something called Cloudflare. Many people know who that is. I remember DNS Google, the 8888 and 8844. You can definitely use that if you want. It's already built into the device. That's not what I'm going to use because I'm not going to change it there. But if I were going to use Cloudflare, it's already built in these devices, so you don't have to manually do that. I love that part because some devices, if they're upscale like Formulers, not only do they last long, but they're very smart if you set them up that way. So these are some things that you could begin to look at, different, DNS providers, and I'll probably do a video on that, or you can manually set it up. But for me, I always just leave it automatic. let it choose which one is best for the device, and that's it there. Now, of course, you can set up a Wi-Fi hotspot. I set a video up for that, and I don't enable the IPv6, okay? So these are some of the things that you can do. I would test them, especially if you're going to use or start using Ethernet. There's Ethernet cords that are more upscale. You can go into that. That gives you more connectivity, more speed, and all of that. I prefer connecting my devices that I stream with Ethernet, because everything to me is competing for your Wi-Fi. From our washers and dryers, our dishwashers, now even our refrigerators, our watches, everything, even the smart TVs want your Wi-Fi. It makes sense, if you can, to connect things Ethernet. And these are some of the settings you should look at. As I close out today's video, I want to thank everyone and even sponsors that want to start sponsoring the channel. It's a good day to be a streamer because you have a lot of different options. Go ahead and check out the description of every video because there's going to be some different offerings. We have boxes for $100 that blows away the competition. We have boxes that are killing the Super Box X6 or S6, the VC V3 Pro. It's probably the less expensive box, has the most memory of 64 gigs, and runs very, very smooth. VC is killing, giving people a lot of hope. So we'll put what we're offering in the description of the video. I appreciate your time, and you have a great